What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the MG Cup Series. To the MG Cup Series here on Fox Sports 1. We are at Charlotte. We're green already, but no worries. This is just the All-Star Open. That's why there's only about half the field. Brad Keselowski on the pole here. There was no real qualifying, just luck of the draw. Keselowski, a rookie, making a few part-time starts. Drew the pole as we're wrecking. 45 of Kyle Petty's around. In the back, Petty making a return. A one-off start, trying to make it into the All-Star race. Go for $1 million. And unfortunately, he's going to have a tall hill to climb after that one. Caution is out. Same format as last year. Every 10 laps, someone will be locked into the All-Star race. At the very end, we'll have the fan vote winner as well. Alright, jumping ahead, getting ready to go green yet again here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Here we go. Pace car leading the field down the back straightaway and into turn 3. We're going to pick things back up right here on the exit of turn 4. Pace car is about to make that hard left turn onto pit road. Single file restarts here, as this is a non-points paying event. And here we go. Through the restart zone, Brad Keselowski leads us back to the green with Sam Hornish Jr. right there behind him. One and two for the first time here on this restart. Keselowski has that 77 right on his rear bumper. Can Hornish do anything with it? Looking to the inside. Can't quite. He does get there underneath Keselowski. Keselowski slipped just a little bit, got loose, and that was enough for Hornish to get by. Sam Hornish Jr., your new race leader here at Charlotte. Oops. Down in the 1 and 2 yet again. Hornish trying to hang on. Keselowski coming back. Brad Keselowski down the back straightaway. Back to the inside. Can he lock himself into the All-Star race? Here we go, down in the 3 and 4, side by side. It's going to be Keselowski clearing. The one of Truex dove in there, had to check up to avoid wrecking the 77. And the caution's out yet again. That'll end the first segment as Joey Logano has big time damage to the hood of his car. Oh man, Ken Schrader in the 49 making a one-off attempt. David Rudiman as well with damage. Oh, look at that, the 43. Reed Sorensen has damage. What happened back here? Let's go back and find out. Alright, so it looks like, Logano just washed up into Sorensen. They collect the 49 and the 00, and a couple other cars got a piece of it. Look at David Reagan getting a piece, but these four are the ones with the most damage. And that's what brought out the caution. So Brad Keselowski's going to lock himself into the All-Star race by winning segment 1. So he can go ahead and pull off the racetrack here. Yes, as he crosses the line to make it official, he's going to go ahead and pull off the track now. Brad Keselowski will be credited with the win of segment 1. Coming back around, not sure why he's still on the racetrack. There he goes, he's pulling off now. This will shake things up big time. Sam Hornish Jr. is going to lead us back to the green. Green flag back in the air, we're racing once again. Sorry, getting this out the way. 3 wide already down into turn 1. Boy, I tapped out for a half a second. Hornish's teammate is going to go to the lead. That's Kurt Busch in the 2. Side by side, down the back straightaway. Busch clears into 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, Kurt Busch loses the lead to Truex. As Truex now tries to run away with it. Here comes Kurt Busch fighting back. On the inside goes Kurt Busch with a run. Look at Montoya. A lot of slide job attempts here. These drivers diving it off in there, sliding up the racetrack. But man, does it make for some good racing. Look at Montoya driving it in deep. He's going to slide up the banking here off of turn number 2. Clears that one car and now has Biffle in his rear bumper. Man, they really ship it off in there, don't they? Side by side out of turn number 4. '96. Getting past Hornish now. Hornish dropping like a rock through the field. Here comes Truex to the inside. He's going to get past Biffle as his sights set on Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch trying to run away with it and lock himself into the All-Star race tomorrow night. Or later tonight, excuse me. Hornish trying to fight back underneath teammate David Strimmy. 3 wide. Contact! Strimmy's up in the outside wall with Montoya. And back down to banking into traffic, getting hit and hit again and again. Upside down goes Paul Menard. Max Papis is destroyed. Those drivers will not make it into the field. Kurt Busch, this caution might be a lengthy one. So I believe Kurt Busch may be locked into the All-Star race. Let's go back and see what happened here to Boris Said, among others, caught up in this wreck. Let's see. Yeah, Montoya and Strimmy go up into the outside wall, and then Menard just couldn't get low enough. Said couldn't get low enough. The 47 tips that 98 car over, and then they're spinning each other trying to get by, and oh man, Mark Martin with a piece of it. Scott Speed, that's 2 Red Bull cars out right there. Man, a lot of chaos going on here in Charlotte. As we jump ahead, Kurt Busch will be locked into the All-Star race here, as race control is going to let him pull in a lap early. So this time by, they're going to let him pull in to pit road to avoid any potential confusion. So Kurt Busch pulling on in. We're going to go 1 to green here on this restart. There'll be 2 segments left with this restart. Sorry, brain had a moment there. I was trying to figure out what I was trying to say. But yeah, the restart will kick off the second half of this open race. And the green flag's waving yet again. Less of a race, more multiple races within one. These different segments. It's like a bunch of 10-lap sprints. Martin Truex Jr. running away for now. Greg Biffle close behind. Bobby Labonte is up in the 3rd. It'd be nice to see Labonte lock his way into the All-Star race here. You know, why not? Let's ride with this camera for a little bit. It's quite loud. As you can see, I've got to talk pretty loud to even hear myself, but off in the 3 and 4. Comes 16 of Biffle into the mix. of Truex. Tried to pinch him down and entering the corner there. Couldn't quite get there. Oh, contact with Labonte. Labonte clears for second. Can Bobby Labonte upset the field and work his way into the All-Star race? Greg Biffle doing everything he can to stay out in front, keep that lead. You know, I just noticed something, guys. Matt Kenseth is supposed to be in the field. He's not. And because of that, he'll be granted. I'll be putting him into the All-Star race because it's just not fair that he didn't get a chance to even race for it. But yeah, that I didn't realize he wasn't in the Open, and he was supposed to be. I think I accidentally put him. I think I might have mistaken him for someone that was locked in and put him on a All-Star race roster, and that might have been why. But he's in the All-Star race either way, so yeah, I'm just gonna let Matt Kenseth be in it. Why not? You know. But oh, they're in the outside wall. That's unfortunate. And they're wrecking now. They're still bouncing off each other. Cornish and Labonte, two drivers who thought they had a chance at maybe locking themselves in. Not now. They are long gone from the front of the field. Here comes Truex though back into the mix. Are we finally going to have a caution-free segment here in the All-Star Open? Greg Biffle and Martin Truex Jr. going at it for the segment win. Truex closing the gap. Biffle just trying to hang on. 2 laps to go. Or rather, 1 lap to go. As we should see the caution lights turn on. Some point in this lap. There they are. Through 3 and 4. Biffle washes way up the track. So did the 1. Both drivers made a mistake. Greg Biffle locks himself into the All-Star race. So Biffle is in the All-Star race. Martin Truex Jr. will lead us back to the green next time by. Why is Truex not still in order? Did he blow up? Oh no. Oh, this can't be good. Biffle and Truex are both heading down pit road. Biffle having his own, or Biffle has won. He's good. Truex just having his own issues here. I'm not sure what's going on with Martin Truex, but he's heading down pit road. He's gone. Wow. I'm trying to think. Maybe he won a pole or something earlier this season, and maybe I forgot about it and then realized that as I was checking the roster. I don't know, man. I did this at like 3 in the morning. My brain might not have been functioning at its best, to put it lightly. So I may have made a few silly mistakes. That would be on me. But here we go. Final segment of the All-Star race is about to get underway. as Brian Vickers leads us through the restart zone. The green flag is waving. We're racing once again. Bill Elliott up in the second. Most popular driver in the series. We know if he doesn't win, he'll get that All-Star, that fan vote win, but he would like to lock himself in the legit way. It's not going to happen. He's falling back quickly. Speaking of falling back, two drivers that fell back earlier are now back up to the front. That's Hornish and that's Labonte up in the second. Bobby Labonte, can he beat that 83 car and lock himself into the race? Down the back straightaway. Doing everything he can, using that experience to his advantage to try and reel in Brian Vickers. Vickers in that 83 for Red Bull. Red Bull's last hope to be in the All-Star race, as his teammates have both wrecked out. Through 1 and 2 yet again. Brian Vickers trying to hang on. Labonte getting closer and closer with each lap. Jamie McMurray's lurking in third. Oh, but he runs way wide. He gets the outside wall. He's falling back. Labonte and Vickers are the only two people that they need to worry about. Labonte didn't get down to the bottom that time. Vickers hanging on. Labonte fell back a little bit. Coming around the 2 to go in the All-Star Open. The 96 of Labonte closing in once again as we come to the white flag. It'll be 1 lap to go here from Charlotte. Can Labonte get there? Or can Vickers hold him off? Through 1 and 2 for the final time. Labonte did a better job wrapping it around that yellow line, or that blue, goodness, I'm colorblind. That blue line on the bottom. Final time in the 3 and 4. Labonte, Vickers. Here comes Labonte with the run to the inside off of turn number 4. They're going to be side by side coming to the stripe. It's going to be Vickers hanging on. Bobby Labonte, a valiant effort off of turn 4 there, but just couldn't quite get there in time. Brian Vickers wins the All-Star Open. He'll be in the All-Star race later tonight. Wow. What a race and what a finish that was. That is going to do it. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. I'll see y'all later with the All-Star race. Till then, peace.